Hello guys, welcome back to BP Reaction. I'm Peter.
Vicky.
Using this video intro is written. Welcome back. Welcome to the part 2 of our series on 100
Black
inventions
inventions that changed the world.
In this episode, guys, we'll enjoy it together with you
By
on
the way,
continuation what we did last.
yeah, remember we did episode one
Yeah.
of this, and we are having a lot of conversations on the comments. So hope you really waited so much for episode two.
Yeah,
That is this one.
It's
Yeah.
gonna go down. It's fire this one. I really got shocked because I didn't knew most of the invention that the inventor that made that inventions on the part one that we did. So for today, I'm sure it's another shock to us.
Yeah.
Another good exploration.
Exactly.
So stick here. This was courtesy of Trey. Thank you, Trey, for this episode, guys. Thank you for jumping in and explore together with us.
Yeah, hope you're ready for this episode. So first, subscribe.
Yeah.
In case you have any other suggestion, maybe a video, another exploration you want us to jump into, we are here to jump onto facts.
Yeah.
And we are here to explore. So in case you have another video that you want us to explore with you, please feel free to share on our Buy Me Coffee link. We have it on the description of this particular video. We also have our Patreon community.
Yeah.
It just serves the same purpose like Buy Me Coffee. So hope to choose either of the two. Choose any tier that suits you. We will really appreciate your support. And let's see what this has for us. Episode 2.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome to the part 2 of our series on the 100 Black inventions that changed the world. In a world where the media often ignores or hides the accomplishments of Black inventors, it's important to recognize and celebrate the amazing things they have created.
Yeah.
Black inventors have faced many challenges throughout history, including slavery, discrimination, and racism.
Yeah.
Despite these obstacles, they have amazed the world with their intelligence and creativity, leaving a lasting impact on our lives. In this video, we want to highlight the incredible intelligence, resilience, and artistic talent displayed by Black inventors throughout history. From groundbreaking technological advancements to life-saving medical discoveries, from inspiring artistic innovations to important social contributions, this series will showcase the wide range of Black brilliance that has influenced our world. Before we get right into the video, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can catch all the parts in this series and keep informed of our eye-opening Black narrative. Number 80. Folding Chair.
Oh,
That's so sad. Folding chair.
Folding chair. Alva just chipped in when you were about to start it.
Sorry about that, but let's continue.
Yeah, it's folding chair.
On July 7, 1911, an African-American man named Nathaniel Alexander of Lynchburg, Virginia, patented a folding chair. According to his patent, Alexander designed his chair to be used in schools, churches, and other auditoriums. His design included a bookrest that was usable for the person sitting in the seat behind and was ideal for church or choir use.
Oh, wow.
While Alexander's folding chair was not the first folding chair patent in the United States, his innovation was that it included a bookrest, making it suitable for use in places where the back of one chair could be used as a desk or shelf by the person seated behind. This would certainly be convenient when setting up rows of chairs for choirs, so they could rest music on the chair ahead of each singer, or for churches where a prayer book, hymnal, or Bible could be placed on the reading shelf during the service.
Yeah.
Number 79. Automatic railroad car coupler. African-American inventor Andrew Jackson Beard was born a slave in Jefferson County, Alabama. Emancipated at age 15, he became a farmer and then built and ran a flour mill. In 1890, while living in Woodlawn, Beard patented improvements to the Janney coupler, making the mechanism safer and more efficient. The coupler Beard improved was used to hook railroad cars together, and to be operated required the dangerous task of manually placing a pin in a link between the two cars. Beard himself had lost a leg in a car coupling accident. Thanks to his design, the coupling could be now performed automatically.
Okay.
Beard
Oh, you know, that's the hope that maybe it's most of the tractors.
Yeah, it is connected maybe to a tractor and a trailer.
Yeah. Maybe in case of maybe a breakdown, others use it to pull.
Okay, yeah, I get
Yeah.
it.
received 2 patents on the innovation, with the first being sold for $50,000 in 1897,
Ooh,
equivalent to
wow.
$1.8 million in today's money. His improved coupler was the first automatic coupler widely used in the US. In 1887, the same year Beard's first improvement of the automatic coupler was patented, the US Congress passed the Federal Safety Appliance Act, which made it illegal to operate any railroad car without automatic couplers. Beard's invention was a forerunner of automatic couplers used today. Number 78. Stainless steel scouring pad. The scouring pad is an important part of any kitchen process. It is undeniably one of the easiest ways for cleaning off burnt-on messes from cast iron pots and pans, broilers, and stove burners.
That one that we call the steel
wool. Yeah, steel wool.
Is
you,
it steel
you,
wool
you can use to clean the soporias or the pans, cooking pots. You can use maybe to clean surfaces like the cookers and all that.
Okay.
They can be used for a variety of cleaning jobs, like hard water stains in the bathroom, cooked-on grease on grills, or soap scum in the shower. This helpful invention was developed by an African-American named Alfred Benjamin. On June 19, 1962, Alfred Benjamin patented the stainless steel scouring pad, which would inspire many improvements, including the plastic needle surface sourcing pad, which is now more commonly used. Number 77. Synchronous multiplex railway telegraph. Granville Taylor Woods was one of the most famous African-American inventors with over 50 patents to his name. Styled as the Black Edison, Woods' famous invention is the synchronous multiplex railway telegraph, which allowed communications between train stations from moving trains by creating a magnetic field around a coiled wire under the train. In 1887, Woods used notes, sketches, and a working model of the invention to secure the patent. The invention was so successful that Woods began the Woods Electric Company in Cincinnati, Ohio, to market and sell his patents. Thomas Edison later filed a claim to the ownership of this patent, stating that he had first created a similar telegraph and that he was entitled to the patent for the device. Woods was twice successful in defending himself, proving that there were no other devices upon which he could have depended or relied upon to make his device. Number 76. Foil electret microphone. Along with Gerhard Sessler, James Edward Maceo West invented the foil electret microphone in 1962 while developing instruments for human hearing research. Compared to the previous condenser microphones, the electret microphone has higher capacitance and does not require a DC bias. West and Sessler optimized the mechanical and surface parameters of the system, creating a better microphone device. Today, nearly 90% of the microphones produced annually are based on the principles of the foil electret and are used in everyday items such as telephones, camcorders, hearing aids, baby monitors, and audio recording devices, among others. Number 75. Self-lifting farm elevator. Around 1930, African-American inventor William Chester Ruth improved on the farm elevator, a steel chute with chain and slat movement to carry grain or feed bags, hay bales, ear corn, and other products up into a truck, corn crib, or hay mow. Ruth's version of the electric-powered elevator had closely fixed but separate gears for activating the chain conveyor and for raising the elevator. The simple pull of a lever transferred the power of the motor between conveyance and elevator height adjustment. Ruth's self-lifting farm elevator saw widespread adoption, including in the commercial mushroom industry next door in Chester County. Number 74. Automatic lubricator for steam engines. While working in a home-based machine shop in Ypsilanti, Michigan, Elijah McCoy would invent an automatic lubricator for oiling the steam engines of locomotives and ships, patenting it in 1872 as Improvement in Lubricators for Steam Engines. Automatic lubricators were a boon for railroads, as they enabled trains to run faster and more profitably with less need to stop for lubrication and maintenance. By 1899, the Michigan Bureau of Labor and Industrial Statistics reported that the McCoy lubricator was in use on almost all North American railroads. Number 73. Amputee self-feeding device. While working at the Bronx Hospital in New York...
Amputee self-feeding device. So if you are amputated, that's you don't have your arms, it feeds you like a robot.
But I don't think that is in Africa yet.
We can't figure it out because we don't even want someone to be amputated.
At 37 years old, Bessie Blount invented an electric self-feeding apparatus for amputees. She used plastic, boiling water to mold the material, a file, ice pick, hammer, and some dishes to create a prototype of her invention. The device had a tube to transport individual bites of food to the patient's mouth. The patients would bite down on the tube, and then the next portion of food would dispense to the mouthpiece from the attached machine. This allowed patients to control how much they would eat without assistance from others. Today, she is known for pioneering the first electric device for feeding amputees. Number 72.
Wow.
Control unit for the artificial cardiac pacemaker. The artificial cardiac pacemaker is a medical device that helps regulate the heart's electrical activity and maintain a normal heart rhythm.
Sorry.
Oh, Pastor.
It's getting hotter.
Yeah, and I think they were mostly into things to do with cars, things to do with medicines, and like they were more into because we've seen in this episode they are dealing mostly with cars, like engines and automated machines and all that, and then also on things to do with health activity.
Like this episode is more advanced.
And for them just to invent something to do with vehicles, cars, and all that, you need to be so sharp and to do more research.
By the way, more creative.
Also
more
Components:
talented.
the pulse generator and the control unit. The control unit, also known as the programmer or external programmer, is a device used by healthcare professionals to interact with and program the settings of the artificial cardiac pacemaker. It allows them to adjust various parameters of the pacemaker to meet the specific needs of the patient. Otis Boykin, an African-American inventor, is credited with inventing a control unit for the artificial cardiac pacemaker. Number 71. X-ray spectrometer. George Edward Alcorn is an African-American inventor best known for inventing the X-ray spectrometer, which earned him the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center Award for Inventor of the Year in 1984.
He deserves
The
it.
X-ray spectrometer is an important scientific instrument with numerous applications across various fields.
Oh, wow.
Scientists can use X-ray spectrometers to determine the composition of unknown materials, identify impurities or contaminants, and assess the quality and purity of substances. X-ray spectrometers also play a significant role in archaeology and art restoration. They are employed to analyze ancient artifacts, paintings, and cultural heritage objects without causing damage. By determining the elemental makeup of these objects, researchers can gain insights into their origin, age, and authenticity. In 2015, Alcorn was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame for his invention of the X-ray spectrometer number 70. Illusion transmitter African-American inventor Valerie Thomas would devise one of the most impressive inventions of the 20th century that still has applications today. She is credited as the inventor of the illusion transmitter, a device that would send three-dimensional images across a distance, making them look as if they are in front of the mirror. In simple terms, imagine your television could project the on-screen image directly into your living room as a three-dimensional image. In operation,
Is that what we use to like a projector for?
Oh yeah, I think it sounds like a projector.
Nowadays projector we have used maybe in terms of conferences.
Conferences,
Conference,
schools.
by the way.
concave mirrors are set up on both ends of the transmission to produce the illusion. The net effect of this is an optical illusion of a three-dimensional image that looks real on the receiving end. This brilliant innovation placed Thomas among the most prominent black inventors of the 20th century. NASA continues to use her technology and is exploring ways to use it in surgical tools and possibly television and video. Number 69. Gas masks. Garrett Morgan is already well known as the famous mind behind the modern three-light traffic signal. His witnessing of an accident would lead to improvements of the existing traffic light signal, inspiring the green, yellow, and red traffic lights we all know today. However, this was not Morgan's only achievement. He filed a patent for the first gas mask invention in 1912, but it wasn't until 2 years later that the idea really took off. When a group of workers got stuck in a tunnel below Lake Erie after an explosion, Morgan and a team of men donned the masks to help get them out. After the rescue was a success, requests for the masks began pouring in. His device used a moist sponge to filter out smoke and cool the air. It took advantage of the way.
At that time, you could see the gas masks are like a huge thing.
Yeah, yeah, like
Not
it's-
compared to the improvised gas
Yeah,
mask.
and
Like
today
you
it
find
just covers the nose
the
more.
nose and the eyes.
Uh-huh.
But this one is like a full helmet.
But it's cool.
It was helpful, and
For
this was
us.
so thoughtful of him.
By the
I don't
way.
know who could have imagined like you need a gas mask or something just in case of an emergency, but it
Yeah.
really helped a
Right,
lot.
right.
Yeah.
Smoke and fumes tend to rise to higher positions while leaving a layer of more breathable air below by using an air intake tube that dangled near the floor. The hood used a series of tubes to draw clean air of the lowest level the tubes could extend to. Smoke, being hotter than the air around it, rises, and by drawing air from the ground,
Yeah.
the safety hood provided the user with a way to perform emergency respiration. In 1914, he received a patent for the invention of the gas mask and was awarded a gold medal by the International Association of Fire Chiefs.
Wow.
Morgan's safety hood was used to save many lives during the period of its use. Number 68, mechanical planter.
Oh.
Both the
You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that on big farms, ranches, it used to automatically like dig a hole, put a seed, then some fertilizer if it is there, one, and then
Yeah.
it balances.
It covers.
Yeah.
seed planter and cotton planter, which inspired modern-day mechanical farm tools, were developed by a black inventor at a time where racial bias and discrimination were at the peak. Henry Blair would be the second African-American inventor to receive a U.S. patent. He received 2 patents for his outstanding inventions. His first invention was the seed planter, patented October 14, 1834, which allowed farmers to plant more corn using less labor and in a shorter time.
Yes.
On August 31, 1836, he obtained a second patent for a cotton planter. This invention worked by splitting the ground with 2 shovel-like blades which were pulled along by a horse. A wheel-driven cylinder followed behind which dropped the seed into the newly plowed ground.
Yeah.
Blair had been a successful farmer for years and developed the inventions as a means of increasing efficiency in farming. Even more remarkable was the fact that Blair was illiterate and had no formal education, but would go on to devise
Ooh,
inventions
that's
that are
creative.
applicable today.
Yeah.
Number 67, street sweepers. Street sweepers, as we know them today, make the job of keeping the streets clean less tedious. With them, the process
yet
of
in
sanitation
Kenya.
and waste removal is achieved.
By the way, in Kenya,
These are not yet in our country. We are still using depending
manual.
on people to sweep the streets.
and it's usually swept at night.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like a labor for many people. Many
Yeah,
people
but
depend
they-
that
with
just
a
to
broom.
yeah, you take a broom and sweep. Like we don't have these sweeping vehicles yet in our country, but let's hope maybe we'll have them in future.
Let's see, when was it invented?
faster and more efficiently.
Okay.
We can all thank the brilliant mind of African-American inventor Charles Brooks for this amazing invention. Charles Brooks' idea for the street sweeper was meant as an improvement to the already existing but less efficient street sweeper that were in operation at that time. Unlike other sweepers at that time, Brooks' sweeper was the first self-propelled street sweeping truck. His design had revolving brushes attached to the front fender, and the brushes were interchangeable so that when snow fell, scrapers could be attached for snow removal.
Okay.
He received a patent for his invention on March 17, 1896.
18.
A few months later, on May 12, 1896, he patented a dust-proof collection bag for the street sweeper. Although little information is available about his life,
The collection bags, I always see them in other countries, but
Yeah.
not yet in our country. In our country, we still depend on human labor.
Yeah, by the
People
way.
go around maybe in street houses collecting them. The trash and all that, but
Yeah,
in some
that's
countries
fine.
they have just take into maybe a certain street, then there's vehicles, some vehicles come and pick them and take them, but in our country we still depend on human
And
labor.
remember, that's 18.
And this was 1896 or something.
So we are living in 18 or 19. Or can
we
we
still
say
have a long way to go.
comfortably we are living in 17?
Okay.
we do know that funding for the production for his sweeper was provided by George M. Halstead and Plummer S. Page. The production took place in Scranton, Pennsylvania, where each sweeper was priced at around $2,000. It proved to be so successful that the Pennsylvania state government gave a $100,000 contract to the manufacturing company.
Wow.
The maintenance superintendent of Buffalo, New York, was so impressed with Brooks' design that he adopted the model for his city. Number 66. Clothes wringer. In 1888, Ellen Eglin invented her groundbreaking device, a special type of clothes wringer, which was a machine that had 2 wooden rollers attached to a crank. After being washed and rinsed, wet clothes were fed between these rollers, and an immense amount of water was squeezed out. The clothes were then hung to dry, a process which took significantly less time due to the wringer. Although the design was perceived as a popular product well into the 20th century.
Like for you to squeeze your clothes like this, huh?
Yeah, it's like
You rather use it.
a dryer. It's like a
Yeah.
dryer. It just helps you to quickly dry your clothes, so that maybe when you air them, it just takes a few minutes.
Oh,
Not compared to just squeezing them with your hands.
wow.
Eglin received almost no credit or financial success of her own invention. Due to being black at a time when racial discrimination was at its peak, she was forced to sell the rights of the invention for just $18 to an unknown white agent.
What?
Eglin's wringer could go on to inspire the design for mops that we still use today.
By the way,
Number 65. Bread kneader.
for
Joseph
baking
Lee
bread,
was an African-American inventor whose experience in the baking industry would lead him to create the bread kneader, an improved method for making bread with more efficiency and less effort. Lee was interested in automating the process of making bread to ensure a uniform quality with less time and effort than it took to knead by hand. He invented a machine that did that and received a patent on August 7, 1894. This kneader was more efficient and faster than kneading by hand. The next year, on June 4, 1895, Lee received a patent for a machine to make breadcrumbs. This invention was prompted after Lee's machine started making too much bread. The Royal Worcester Breadcrumb Company used Lee's invention to make breadcrumbs for restaurants. Lee's breadcrumber was widely adopted and recognized. The National Inventors Hall of Fame writes that within 5 years of its invention, it was used by many of America's leading hotels and was a fixture in hundreds of the country's leading catering establishments.
yeah.
In 2019, Lee was inducted.
Work is
So from all those years in 2019, the time that
Till 2019.
Inventors Hall of Fame.
Like all.
Number 64. Paste.
It's-
when was it? Let me confirm the year. 1895 to 2019.
Oh, what? All those years?
Oh.
But at least he got recognized. Not like the other. It was the invention of the dryer.
Yeah. She sold for $18.
Yeah, she had to sell it to just a white agent, just for $18.
Oh.
Country's leading catering establishments.
That's bad.
In 2019, Lee was inducted into the American National Inventors Hall of Fame. Number 64. Pastry fork. While it might sound like a simple invention, Ellen Engine's innovation of the pastry fork would simplify the manner of making pastry and lead to other innovations of household tools. Before the invention, kneading pastry dough by hand was a grueling process that caused arm cramping and other pains. Mangin innovation ensured for maximum efficiency and required less effort from the user. The pastry fork was designed for a wide range of uses, including beating eggs, thickening foods, making drawn butter, mashing potatoes, making salad dressings, and most importantly, kneading pastry dough. The pastry fork improved the lives of many people and eventually led to more electric mixing inventions that are used to this day. Number 63. Steam-operated propeller. While being enslaved in Mississippi, Benjamin Thornton Montgomery would invent a design of a steam-operated propeller to provide propulsion to boats in shallow water. The propeller could cut into the water at different angles, thus allowing the boat to navigate more easily through shallow water. While his design was efficient, he
You see that propeller that it is in boats
Yeah.
and ships, like that maybe
Yes,
it's
it-
used to. It's kind of
Yeah, it
having
propels, then it makes the boat to move.
okay fast and also give direction
Yeah.
at some point. Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, that was so thoughtful.
would not be able to acquire a patent for it on the basis that he was a slave and not a citizen of the United States.
Oh.
Number
Oh, so
62.
sad.
Hairbrush. In the late 1800s, Newman invented a hairbrush that used synthetic bristles instead of the animal hairs commonly used for brushes at the time, making it more durable. It could also be taken apart easily for cleaning because it contained a compartment at the bottom that could be removed from the back and be cleaned. The hairbrush she invented is described in her patent as simple and durable in construction and being very effective when in use. Newman's hairbrush was obviously an improvement and quickly became more popular due to its efficiency. Due to her invention of the first hairbrush with synthetic bristles, Newman would rise to fame as a leading female inventor. Her invention has gone through many improvements and innovations and still remains a staple item today. Number 61, gas furnace. In the early 1900s, central gas heating had yet to be developed, so people relied on burning coal or wood as their main source of heating. While furnaces and the concept of central heating have been around since the Roman Empire, the science hardly advanced in the years that followed, and the heating methods utilized by the end of the 19th century were still relatively primitive in nature. African-American inventor Alice Parker felt that the fireplace alone was not enough to keep her and her home warm during the cold Jersey winter, and went on to design the first gas furnace that was powered by natural gas and the first heating system to contain individually controlled air ducts that distributed heat evenly throughout the building. In more technical terms, Parker's heating system used independently controlled burner units that drew in cold air and conveyed the heat through a heat exchanger. This air was then fed into individual ducts to control the amount of heat in different areas. What made her invention particularly unique was that it was a form of zone heating, where temperature can be moderated in different parts of a building. Parker's invention was further improved in 1935 by scientists who created forced convection wall heaters that use a coal furnace, electric fan, and ductwork throughout a home. Nowadays, homes utilize thermostats and forced air furnaces, which can be attributed to Parker's design and invention of the central heating. Black inventors have shown us what's possible even when faced with tough situations. They have proven that anyone can be smart and do amazing things. By sharing these stories, we want to challenge the idea that Black people are not as good as others and inspire everyone to appreciate the achievements of all people, no matter their background. It's important to recognize the wide range of inventors and honor their important contributions. As always, watch out for the next part of the series. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos to let more people know the truth about Blacks and to hear their own part of the narratives. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Wow. Ooh, so many things. So many. Like some things even you can think like it's something simple, like the comps. You can feel like, okay, that's something simple, but that was really thoughtful.
By the way,
because
without her, I think,
without the combs and brushes, air brushes, like how will we look? So it is there something simple but so thoughtful.
Yeah, and others is so advanced. Even at the up to now, I can't explain how they did it. Because of their maybe is it talent? Because there's one that they told us that he was illiterate.
It was. By the way, there was one inventor who had not
invented a machine that did.
School,
He was a
not
farmer.
learned, and he just invented like a whole. It was a planting machine or something.
Planter is a planter.
Yeah, a planter that it is still effective till date.
By the way, then high of illusion transmitter, the projector that we use on the nowadays, in 18 years, like 18 something, it was already invented. Up to now, for me, I think I can't even manage to make one.
What I can say, like I think most of people who were living in the 80s, 90s, maybe before 1950, they were so creative. They were so doing so much research, I would say, because in our today's world, we depend on maybe Google, we depend on I don't know, AIs and all that, but for them they were so you could say like they were doing a lot of research. For you to invent something, of course, you should do a lot of research, practice. Maybe one practice, it fails, then improvise, do this, and until it works. So you must be so knowledgeable. You must be so like do more research.
By the way,
Yeah.
I can say we are from the video we have just done, the part 1 and 2. Most of them were slaves or parents.
Yeah.
Their parents were slaves. So that means also it's true that limitation expands mind. When
Yeah.
you are limited to maybe
By the way,
that strictness, like you must handle this, and then maybe it's you have a little time to do that. So they were expanding their minds. How can we manage this?
yeah, and
with what we
maybe
have.
you've gone through something,
Yeah.
you've suffered so much, so you must find a solution. You must
Yeah.
even for the one who invented this, maybe that 3 lights or
Yeah, the traffic lights, yeah.
He had gone through an accident, experienced that, and he was like, I need a solution to this. Even the one who invented I don't know, it was that is connected to it's a trailer and a tractor. I don't know how it is called.
It's something clamp.
Yeah, you had also went through an accident, so
Yeah.
that they were really trying to find solution, maybe to maybe problems that were happening at the moment.
Yeah, by the way, that is so cool. For sure, it's true that blacks have majorly contributed to a lot of things that we enjoy at the moment without knowing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
remember
by the
even
way.
everything that they laid a very good foundation. They made our living
easier.
Yeah.
So they deserve more recognition, more maybe they deserve more, like at least to be recognized and appreciated for their work.
Yeah, from remember that video we posted from 1895 to be recognized in 2019.
Imagine, oh my God, all
like,
those years.
Centuries and centuries, like 100 years or 200 years, then you're
Later, maybe that person is even no more, is even we cannot even find that person at the moment.
Even
but
the bloodline is really extended.
It's a lot. It's a lot of time.
Yeah. So guys, which video or which invention can you remember most you usually use? It has helped you to your daily livings, or you can really appreciate that. For me, I'll go with a lot, like all of
I think
them.
almost all of them. Like it's all of them, because without them, like our life could be so difficult. Like they just laid a good foundation. So all of them just serves a good purpose.
And also the cleaning of utensils ones.
Oh my God, that's still.
Yeah.
I know maybe for the person to invent that, she must have really gone through a lot, because scrubbing the cooking pots, maybe mostly if like here in our country we use firewood, sometimes charcoal. So scrubbing the coal or out
to be shiny again.
Yeah, like scrubbing out the dirt. It's always so a lot of energy. It takes a lot. So at least by having that steel wool and the dish still, how would you call it? It's still still wool cleaner is more easier. So that was so thoughtful. Something simple but so helpful.
Exactly. Guys, add what you really appreciate at the comment section. And don't forget to like it, subscribe here. Thank you, Trey, for this episode. It has been so knowledgeable, so entertaining, engaging, and appreciated.
We really this was so helpful. So maybe share your thoughts, guys. We'll be waiting for the conversation. The last episode, it was more we had a lot of conversation with you. So this is the second episode. Make sure you watch the 2 and share your thoughts on it. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time. See you on our next one.
We out.
Bye bye.